first thing I'm doing right here is just priming my eyes with the LA Girl Pearl Concealer in the color Porcelain, and this is just going to be a nice white base for our eyeshadows.
You're so dreamy.
So the first shadow I'm going in with is from the Yes Please palette from ColourPop, and this shade is called Mischief, and I'm using kind of like a smudger brush just to pack it all on there. Next, I'm going in with a shade from Coastal Scents, I believe, and this is in the shade Oktoberfest. It's just a single eyeshadow, and they're really cheap. They're like $1. They're really good, you guys. And then for my brush, I'm just using a Wet n Wild blending brush. I'm taking Tangelo Tint from Coastal Scents eyeshadows as well, and I'm just making sure that I blend out all the harsh lines, and I kind of just want to give it a warmer effect. So yeah. To add some more depth just to the crease area, I'm adding Pomegranate Red from Coastal Scents eyeshadows, and yeah, I'm using like a fluffy tapered blending brush, and it just blended out everything so smoothly. Oh my gosh. But yep. Right here, I'm just going back over the red with the orange just to soften out the top of the red, just to blend it out some more. I'm going in with a flat brush and taking some of my Maybelline Fit Me pressed powder. I think this is like, I can't remember the shade. I think it's like 300. Now I'm just carving out my crease with the same concealer that I used to prime my eyelids, and I'm taking like it's like a detail brush, and I'm just using that to carve everything out and make it all, you know, crisp. So for my lid, I'll be taking some colors from the Yes Please palette, and the first color I'm putting on right now is called Spoiled, and then I believe the next color I put on is like an orange, and it is called Note to Self, and then I slowly start to blend that out into each other, if that makes sense. I'm taking Oktoberfest again, and I'm just blending that into the orange shimmer shade, and then I'll also be taking Mischief from the Yes Please palette and just blending all of those together, so it's kind of like a nice gradient ombre. So I'm carving out where I want my liner to be, and I didn't really want it to be a wing, so I just went with a simple line, and then I'm going to be taking that same orange shimmer shade from the Yes Please palette, and I'll just be placing that on top of the concealer. I'll also be taking a glitter, and I believe it's from Glitter My World. I don't know what the site is called, they changed it, but I'll probably have it in the link below. But it's just like an orange glitter, just to give it some sparkle and some extraness. So for my crease, I chose to do kind of like a gold glitter liner, not really glitter but more of a shimmer, and I'm taking the Touch of Fancy Cosmetics loose highlighter, and it's in the shade Bish Wet, and I'm like, oh my gosh, it's amazing, you guys. It's so good, it's amazing. For foundation, I'm taking my Makeup Forever Ultra HD foundation, and this is in the shade Y445, I believe. And I really like this foundation because it just gives me like a light coverage for what I want, and you can definitely build it up, but I just love how flawless it looks. And I'm also taking a Morphe brush, and this is kind of just like a buffing foundation brush. For concealer, I'm just taking my Maybelline Fit Me concealer. I believe this is in the shade Caramel, but I could be wrong. And then I'm just blending it out with a dry sponge. I feel like this gives me more coverage. To contour, I'm taking my Fenty Matchstick in the color, ooh guys, I forget what color this is. Oh, I think it's in the color Mocha. I could be wrong. No, it's in the color Truffle. And I just love this matchstick. I've been using it since it came out, you guys. It's amazing. I always talk about it. It's good. I really like it. And I'm just using a contour brush to blend it out. For setting my face, I'm just taking my Maybelline powder again, and I use a small tapered brush at first to get under my eyes, but then you'll see me use a larger blush brush from Real Techniques, and I just use that to get all over my face and set it. Just setting my contour with a contour shade from Makeup Geek, and it's just called Complicated, and it's pretty good. I like it. It's a cool medium contour. I'm just highlighting all of my I would say like high points on my face that usually get the most light hitting them. And I'm just highlighting them with the same highlighter I use for my liner on my eyes. For my lips, I went with like 3 different colors. But at first I'm using the Lime Crime orange lip. It's not lipstick, but it's like a velveteen. But I think they discontinued it. And then I use a brown lip liner from Kiko Cosmetics. And then here I'm just applying a gloss from Too Faced called Papa Don't Peach. So guys, don't mind my frontal, it's looking a bit crazy. I didn't really put too much effort into applying it earlier this week. But I've already done my baby hairs, and I can do a tutorial with no baby hairs in a ponytail, but right here I'm just trying to separate my hair, my frontal, for a half up half down style. And honestly, I was not the best at this because I couldn't see my part that good, but it looked decent, so that's cool. But as you can see, I'm not using any styling product or anything. And then I'm also just going to be curling my hair as well once the ponytail is done. So stay tuned for that, guys. And that's pretty much it. Bye.